Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Eli of Era. You can call me Ellie or Eli, doesn't matter. I'm Elizabeth. um, Sightings, drones, UFOs, sightings, the latest. Uh, to be honest, I think it's the same old, as Mary said. I think we kind of guessed what was happening, so we didn't really mind. New people that are coming in, I think they are more, I guess, interested and really want to know because the media has been going crazy. And as we know, that when they allow the media to go wild with something, it's because they do it on purpose. I mean, they do have a hand on all the media that's out there, whether it's YouTube, TV, social media, whatever. They control it 100%. Almost 100%. The other 98%, 90, and the 2% doesn't matter. So, anyway, so what Mary said that is that due to the Taygetans being sick, they have not been, they haven't really checked on the latest news here on Earth. So I guess they haven't really looked into it deeper and to see what is really, really going on. So, so she can't say for certainty what it is. So she just gave us kind of an opinion, and I think it's basically what we thought as well down here, from what I could see reading in the chats. Mm, so it seems that people were seeing. See, I didn't know this until I saw the chats about the drones because I don't watch TV or anything at all. I isolate myself from all this. So unless someone tells me or I read it in the chat, I have no idea. And some people sent me some YouTube videos, and I check them out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So they are definitely drones. From what I could see, I mean, I don't know if they were human drones or UFO drones because they all, I just couldn't tell them apart, to be honest. Some of them, maybe I could say that seems human. So what we realized, which actually I thought it was quite funny, that they are the first swarm, I guess, of drones that were seen by the public. They are human-made. They're human-made drones. And because in orbit, they realized there were a lot of drones being let out on Earth, they decided to send their own drones to check out what was going on. So, so the second swarm, I guess, of drones were non-human origin. So I thought that was quite funny that that the people from orbit decided to send their own drones. So then obviously we couldn't tell them apart. I guess if they were just human drones, we could have seen, okay, that's what the human drones look like. And now we don't know because obviously there is just a mixture now of drones. Um, and one of those and those drones as well included Taygetan drones, and apparently they were sighted by they were seen by the ULMA, which they said we see you. Um, this really makes me laugh. I mean, this truly makes me laugh, and and it makes me feel at home when I hear what they're doing, the things that happen. Because in all honesty, when I hear something human origin or everything that happens here, I feel so left out. Which is the reason why I'm doing this live out of the blue, because I just cannot deal with the matrix today. It's just I just don't get it. I have no idea how to be human, let alone a normal human. So I'm just decided to just come and talk to my friends, even though they cannot talk back to me, obviously through the chat, which I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, Anyway, so human drones. Now let's see. Uh, Basically, they concluded, and I guess we all agree, that it's a complex psychological operation being conducted by intelligent organizations like the CIA, and its coordinated counterparts which belong to other countries. So, in all countries, they are doing this. And I think they are, as they say, trying to figure out how much humans can tolerate uh, when they think of extraterrestrials in some way. And I think obviously they're going to use this to see how they can use it to forward their own agendas. You know, how much they can scare people, how much they can control them. So how much fear they can put into them without everyone just basically dying because of collective hysteria. You know, so they're not going to do something that people are just going to go insane because they're all going to die, and that's not what they want. They want you alive, very scared, and but alive. And when they don't, well, they we know what they do. But I think with this, they really want to know how much they can push. You know, how much they can push, how much uh, they can make people really scared, but at the same time, you know, they can move on with it, they can go on with their lives. And also I think that it's the same old, you know, you scared them and then you propose a safety measure, which is basically more restriction. So people say, oh good, they are going to monitor us against aliens, you know, so we're going to be safer, and so we're going to be more restricted. We're going to have to, I don't know, have a chip implanted or something, because you know that way they can save us if we are attacked. I don't know. I mean, same old, same old. It just keeps happening over and over again. And I think this is just one of those tactics. And as Mary said, which is quite interesting, is that because they push the agenda that ETs do not exist, if they do want to carry on with the invasion, with the ET invasion, the fake one, obviously, because we are already invaded. We are ETs. Um, they need to make it look really, really real. You know, people really will have to believe it, and I don't think they're gonna go. I just don't think so. I don't think. Nah, it might be too much work for them. To be honest, I have no faith in them in that regard. Too much work, and they're like, nah, because they have access to do other things which are easier. I mean, really. So I think this is a lot of work for them to make it real. And well, I think it would be like the last straw for them. So sincerely, I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do it just enough to scare people and to have them like right there, and just to have people with a lot of fear inside them, so they can bring in more control, more of their agenda, basically. Um, Hi, Mark Harrison. How are you? I have no idea how many people are here because YouTube says weird numbers, and this app as well. So I have no idea. And also, it is December 21st. So a lot of people are doing things. I have no idea. Do you celebrate Christmas? I don't. I really don't. No, no, I don't celebrate it. Here in New Zealand, I'm alone. I don't have any family or friends. Truly alone here. And so I don't celebrate it. And when I am around family and they invite me for dinner or something, or to exchange gifts, then I go and buy gifts, you know, and get into the whole idea of, happy holiday stuff. And, you know, it doesn't matter. Before I used to be very, no, I don't celebrate. So I'm not going to go. I wouldn't go to these parties and everything. And then it was more uncomfortable not to go. It was more uncomfortable to say no than to say yes, and just I realized that I could have a good time in these parties and these dinners with friends and family because they are not religious. Um, and it's basically just a fun way to exchange presents. So I thought, well, I can have fun in those type of parties and just forget about the religious part of what it means, and just try to be like a nice guest, enjoy it. And I actually did really enjoy it when they would invite me over and we would do, exchange gifts and so on. Expensive, it gets expensive because my family is huge. So here I haven't spent any money because I am literally alone, which is sometimes not that good because I get isolated and you start going a little crazy. So anyway, yeah. Hello, Jaime. How are you? um, Mark Harrison. So the drones are from the cabal to elicit fear from the people. Yes, basically that's it. I think they're just trying to find out how much they can push people with this, how much they can believe it, and I think it's more the reaction from people they want to see because of the alien invasion. It is in their agenda, so they need to start checking to see how they can do this, if they can do this, how much they can do this, um, because they cannot do something completely terrible, because I think it will create a hysteria worldwide. And with hysteria, it depends. A lot of people can die of a heart attack, and I don't think they're wanting that right now, even though it is. Sometimes we think that is what they want, but they need to manage it. So yeah. Um, So that's what's happening with the drones. It's really plain and simple. It's just a something that, and also she said that is to prepare. This is what Mary said: is to prepare the public to normalize the UFO sightings, um, and to test the public's reaction when faced with a swarm of supposedly non-human crafts, so they know how much people can tolerate. Yeah, exactly. And so basically, that is it. They are human made, but because then people in orbit were curious to know what these drones were doing, they sent their own drones to check. So there is a mixture of human origin and non-human origin drones seen around the world. And well, for people, they're just all UFOs drones. For us, it's half and half. Which ones? I don't think I could tell them apart. The only way I could tell them apart is that UFO drones are able to do things that you are just wow. The way they move from one e- end to another, it's amazing. Um, I mean, I think UFO drones are superior in this way, so they can do amazing things. The human drones, not so much. However, Mary said that there are quite advanced ones. So at the end, I don't know if we can tell them apart. Well, I certainly do not. I don't have the knowledge. Nope, I don't. I've seen two drones, two in my life, maybe more, but I didn't realize it. uh, and that's it. So I wouldn't know. Um, so that is it, guys, in regards to drones. That's basically it. Oh, that's another thing that Mary said, that they also think that they're trying, because the media is going crazy with this, and they do manipulate the media. I mean, they have complete control over it, of what they say, and what they put on TV, etc., what images they show. So if it's going all crazy, she said it's because they want you to put your attention here so they can do something else here. So they are just deviating your attention to something else. Apparently, people were looking at something. They don't want them to look at this. So here are drones, and let's keep their attention here. And she says that it's probably about the politics that is going on in the United States at the moment. Um, basically the transition of power between Biden and Trump. Biden and Trump. I have not been following that at all. So I didn't know. I knew that was happening, but yeah. So basically, that's happening. So it's because they have been unable to follow the news lately due to being sick. They are not really sure what these drones are doing. So she gave us those opinions, herself. And I think that's what we thought as well. We were thinking that. Um, I think they're just testing the waters to see how people react. And it seems, I don't know how people are reacting, in all honesty. And I don't think I want to know because then I have to go into the social media and start reading and looking at the videos, and I just don't want to. It's enough. No. I asked some family members, and they have no idea. Some of them haven't even been watching the news, so they have no idea what drones. They were like, "What drones?" So some people know, others have absolutely no idea. At least people, my family from Chile, they're like, "What drones?" Some of them anyway. And yeah, here I haven't heard anyone talk about them. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. That's the thing. When I see things in the matrix via social media or YouTube or whatever, that is something that is happening worldwide. Around me, nobody talks about it, nobody says anything. Maybe I'm not social enough. And so I don't see it. Nobody talks about it. So it's, yeah. I don't know what happens to you if you hear people saying something. I don't. People around me, nothing at all. So that's interesting. So, what do you guys think of the UFO sighting? Do you agree with Mary? I agree with her because that's what I concluded. I actually did not think about taking your attention from here and putting it here to deviate your attention. That I had not thought about. So it could be something like that as well. I think it was probably in regards to the false invasion and just to test people how they react. That was my main thought. Number one choice, number one option. Mark Harrison, where have the drones been sighted? Apparently everywhere, but mostly in the United States. But I think it's worldwide. Yeah, there was in England, Manchester, in the airport, Manchester airport. So it's been in other parts of the world, but mostly I think in the United States and in New Jersey. I don't know much about the United States and its, you know, states. But yeah, so they've seen a lot there. So maybe it's because they are mostly in the United States, it could be in regards to the politics. Even though the politics from the United States affects the whole world. Yeah. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. Yeah. So that is it. It's quite a short video, a short live, this one, because yeah, it's very simple, this drone sightings. Hmm. Which, to be honest, in contrast with the latest news from Mary of what's been happening in orbit, it's like inconsequential. I mean, like, yeah, they do things like this. They play with their toys, the secret intelligence. They play with their toys and see how people react. And well, they can be quite mean, but basically they are just playing with their toys. That's what I think. They must really not like us, huh? Sometimes I think these people that are that are doing all this, they really must not like us when they see these videos, if they do, because we kind of know more what's going on, and we just don't buy it. Anyway, well, that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. As it was just something simple and short. And yeah, I just wanted to uh, just go online. It's really quiet here, and a lot of people are doing their own thing. Anyway, yeah, that's what happens, Jaime. The media makes it look bigger and exactly, and gives yeah, and put more fear in it. That's why the media is just it's just insane, and that they play it over and over and over again, and they show it over and over again, and they have people saying "ooh" and they see scared people, and they play music. I'm sure to give it more drama. They just want the drama. I think they're just playing with you. They're just playing with you. They're playing with you. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. Um, well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. It's very quiet. Okay. So I will see you in the next live tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, because tomorrow we have news. Apparently, Mary's gonna um, CIC has some information they want to transmit, so that's gonna be interesting. What they want to say. That's gonna be good because CIC is the the crew from the Sarikleia. So that's gonna be really interesting to find out what they have to say about it. I wonder what they're gonna say. I wonder what they're going to talk about. Anyway, so I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the chat and keeping me company. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.